PHP tutorial 1.3. Okay. Now, one of the things I just want to show you guys is these tutorials I work from. Basically, go to www.tizag.com and then just choose the PHP tutorials. This is a very nice site for beginners. It basically takes you from the introduction of how to install Apache, PHP, MySQL, through the syntax, variables, how to echo stuff to the screen, all the way up to uploading files and using forms. If you work through this, you could call yourself a beginner in PHP development. So I'm not going to go through all this because you guys can just go through these tutorials and look at them on your own time. But one of the things I want to spend a lot of time on is if statements. If you're new to programming, if statements is basically the heart and soul of programming. It's the reasoning system behind all programming. If you understand if statements properly, you understand programming, because that is how this is how a machine reasons. And so I mean, it's just really important to understand these if statements. So let's start with a very basic if statement. I'm just going to go to my index2.php file we've been working from. Let's put in our start PHP tag, our end PHP tag, and let's define a variable $abc and set it equal to zzz. Doesn't really matter what you set it to. And here's the if statement. Let's start with if. Always remember, put in a bracket, $abc equals. Now I'll explain all of this now. Equals zzz, close bracket, then, and end your then. So if $abc equals zzz, which we know it's zzz. We've defined it ABC as zzz. So we're telling PHP to look at this as if $abc equals zzz, then do the following: echo that's right for us to the screen. Now, if you define a variable, you'll use a single equal. You'll tell PHP that this ABC is equal to zzz. But in this case, when you check whether it is equal or not, you use a double equal sign. So we're saying if ABC equals zzz, do the following. So now we know the variable is zzz, ABC is defined as zzz, and we're checking if it is zzz, do this. So we know that this is going to be giving us output back to the browser. So let's see what happens when I refresh. That's right. So we get the output we expected, which means the variable is zzz. Pretty obvious, we're checking for that. Now let's do a test. Let's make ABC equals zzz2. Now we know that ABC, when it does this check, if ABC is zzz, it's not going to output this to the browser because it's actually not just zzz. It's called zzz2, or its value is zzz2 now. So let's save and let's run it, and you see nothing's being outputted to the browser. So that is a very, very basic if statement, and I'm sure you can already start to see the power behind this, and that's basically the end of tutorial 1.3.